How's it going, y'all? It's your boy Omi. We're back. We're checking out a pretty cool video. I saw this on my feed and I really wanted to make a reaction on it and cover it. We're gonna be checking out a death battle. It's gonna be Optimus Prime versus Gundam, or I'm assuming Transformers versus Gundam. I haven't watched a death battle in definitely years. It's been ages since I've watched a death battle. I used to be a big time fan of this series. I know Gundam has been a new discovery for me. I know about Transformers, but I don't know too much about Transformers. For the people that are Transformers fans, let me know. Let me know how y'all feel about this. For the people that are Gundam fans, let me know how y'all feel about this. Guys, before we get into the reaction, make sure to like, subscribe, check out the Patreon. We got a bunch of exclusive content and a bunch of unedited content also. With that being said, let's get into the reaction, y'all. Yeah, so there's not going to be as much me talking, especially in the front end when they're explaining stuff.
This vast world of different nations with different people, it is the clash of opinions which truly divides us. However, there is one universal truth which absolutely everyone can agree on.
Giant robots are freaking awesome! Like
Agreed.
Optimus Prime, the original G1 Transformer.
And the RX-78-2, the original
Gun-
Mobile Suit
okay.
Gundam.
So original Mobile Suit Gundam versus original. Okay, I see.
The first of their kind, and we're in for a robo battle of East versus West.
Well, Optimus was originally a Japanese toy.
He's whiz.
Wow, was he?
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
No wonder I always see so many influences with Optimus Prime.
Millions of years ago, on a distant planet called Cybertron, a great unrest grew between two factions of robotic beings, the Decepticons and the Autobots. With little warning, they found themselves entangled in civil war.
Led by that douchebag Megatron, the Decepticons started gunning down any bot they pleased for basically no reason, including some guy named Orion Pax, which will be important later.
Challenge Cyber.
Rest in
Oh.
peace, bro.
What Megatron didn't know was that this seemingly random encounter would end up reshaping the universe.
Thanks to a robot Gandalf, Orion Pax was rebuilt into something bigger, stronger, and way more recognizable.
The newest commander of the Autobots had risen, Optimus Prime.
The Autobots will never sacrifice freedom.
Wow, so he got to get like revived.
Tons of awesome
I did not know this.
As a transformer, he can scan nearby
9 million
objects with his body to
years
assemble,
old.
becoming a
9 million
robot
plus.
that dies.
His favorite is a classic 1979.
Hi,
Ford
nice.
A100
Surfing
tractor,
basketball.
An oldie but a goodie which sports 500 horsepower and can book it over 80 miles per hour. He even gets a trailer which, when he doesn't need it, mysteriously disappears into thin air. So, really, where the hell does that thing go? I need to know.
More importantly,
That's very
the life
funny.
force of every transformer resides in their spark, sort of like a soul. And Optimus is no
According to the 1985 Japanese catalog, the trailer is teleported back to the base via the special signal when Optimus doesn't need it. Aha, that's very funny. Wow, they actually explained that.
different.
It teleports
except that
back.
his spark gives him a few unique abilities.
Yeah, his spark's pretty rare. Compared to other robo people, it gives him increased strength, speed.
Oh
and
my
durability.
gosh,
He can
nice.
shoot laser beams
That
from
shot was
space,
really nice.
fly with either a jetpack
Oh.
or his feet boosters, and move his limbs around while they're detached like some sort of ghost robot Rayman.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Optimus is referred to as a 0.1%er. That is how rare a being of his caliber is.
Is that what all those people on Wall Street were protesting?
Even
Whoa.
then, many of Optimus's abilities are further enhanced thanks to his possession of one of the most powerful artifacts in Cybertron's history, the Matrix of Leadership.
Oh, yeah, you know, it's nothing much.
I've
It's
never
just a
heard
piece
this.
of robot god.
The Matrix is a conduit for the power of Primus, the creator of the Transformer race.
Primus.
With this, Optimus can heal some of his most grievous wounds.
Wow.
What? Not all the time. Like, you know, when he died.
And use the power of the Matrix to light our
Damn.
darkest hour.
Well, he has an impressive arsenal to hopefully keep that
He
particular
died?
problem from coming up again.
Yeah, never again. Regardless, he wields
Bro,
the
what?
Ion Blaster, a giant death
Ion
cannon which
fusion
drives
axe,
hands like a boss.
energon
This big
sword,
old rifle
jetpack.
fires bolts of energy strong enough to take down most Decepticons, and can even be fired into space
Nice.
from ground level. Even even better, it never seems to run out of ammo. One can only dream.
Optimus Prime also carries numerous weapons composed of energon, a raw energy force used by Transformers to power their technology and, well, themselves.
He's got a glowy energon axe and energon swords, perfect for slicing up robots of all sizes.
Yo.
And I guess they probably work pretty good on
He can
people.
manifest these
Fighting
weapons.
fire
Like, he can
with
just
fire,
create them?
Optimus Prime led the fight against the Decepticons for several millennia. Eventually, the war even found its way to our own Earth.
But we've got nothing to worry about with Optimus protecting the planet. He's tanked blasts that would tear other bots apart. Like
But
when this Mega
Optimus
Prime
Prime, I feel like-
exploded. It can be seen from outer space.
I feel like the advantage that Optimus Prime has here is that he's not being controlled by anybody. Like he's a sentient he's a sentient suit. He's not like a machine being controlled by a human, like a vehicle.
He's punched the ground so hard, the trees around him freaking exploded.
Child's play, Boomstick. He's strong enough to tip this large oil tanker, which,
Shit.
when compared to the real-life sea-wise giant, must weigh over 700,000 tons.
He's tossed a satellite into orbit and punched hard enough to crack Six Shot's chest plate.
Who boasted that his armor was drawn from the compacted subatomic matter of a collapsed star.
Wow, oh,
Just to
that's
let
kind
you
of
know,
sick.
Such a star would have a density of over 300 billion
That's
tons
a pretty
per
cool
year.
feat, actually.
While great density doesn't necessarily beget great toughness, this still means Six Shot's armor was 500 billion times more dense than osmium, the most dense natural material on Earth.
Wow,
You're the
okay.
most dense natural material on
Ah.
Earth.
What'd you say?
And our robo-commander wrecked it. He's fast enough to catch up to this Decepticon space shuttle in just 23 seconds.
Given the size of the Earth here and the angle of ascent, we can determine he's moving around 125,000 miles per hour.
Pretty,
He's also
yo,
talented
these
with
feats
the
are kind of
capability of
ridiculous,
managing
no?
1,000 battles at the same time via the Omniglobe.
Like Skynet, but in a giant disco ball. He's used that crazy strength of his to punch through Megatron, who once tanked an explosion big enough to knock Cybertron out of orbit. And thanks to the weird robo-magic of the Matrix, he's even defeated Unicorn,
Unicron.
who's basically a giant robot Satan who eats planets. This
Oh,
guy's unstoppable.
Unicron.
Necessarily.
Oh, why have I
This
heard
is
that?
certainly powerful, but after all it's
Somebody
done, he
voiced
has one
Unicron.
major weakness.
To violate that law would destroy
Somebody.
our honor.
He's just too nice.
Yeah, he's kinda all about the whole honor and fair fighting thing, which kinda screwed him over more than once, and even got him killed multiple times. Plus, he killed himself once just because he accidentally broke the rules in a frickin' game.
Bro,
But when his back is to the wall and all hell's breaking loose, he'll fight to the end, riding the eye of the storm.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
Yo, I'm excited to hear the Gundam feats now, bro.
In the year 2179, humanity has embraced the stars.
Well, mostly.
Right. After a somewhat united humanity expanded across the solar system, the ideologies between those on Earth and those in space began to drift apart. A new space-noid republic, the Principality of Zeon, arose to challenge the Earth Federation.
Okay.
Snoid? That like the Domino's pizza mascot, but in space?
No, more like space Nazis.
Yikes.
Well, I guess it's no surprise that they started a war by
Oh,
gassing
damn.
a populated space colony and dropping the whole thing on the planet. Man, that's messed up. But that's just how it started.
Bro,
For the
what?
real star of the show, some smart guys put their heads together and came up with the coolest thing they could think of. Giant fighting robots.
These were mobile suits, and one of Earth's nuttier engineers had developed a suit which would put all others to shame. This was the RX-78.
Who is this guy? This guy must be off his damn rocker.
Your engineers had developed a suit
Is this guy famous? He must be off of his damn rocker, yo. He must be
which would put all
crazy.
others to shame.
He looks crazy.
This
Look at
was
him.
The RX-78-2, otherwise known as the Gundam.
There have been lots of
400 different Gundam models across 100 different television, film, manga, novels, and
This
video
experimental
games.
mobile suit was hidden on a
Yikes.
remote colony, but before
Okay.
its maiden voyage with the equally classy classified white base could begin, it was caught in a surprise Zeon attack.
With just 2 Zaku suits, the space Nazis wiped out almost all of the white base's military.
Damn.
The only people left to save these secret projects were civilians who had no idea these things even existed.
Among those who rose up was a young boy named Amuro Ray.
Oh.
Brilliant, albeit standoffish, Amuro was actually the son of the Gundam's chief engineer, and had already stumbled upon the mech's coded blueprints.
So he grabbed the owner's manual, jumped in the Gundam, and flew into the fight.
I love
Yeah,
that.
Not too shabby for going
This
off
kid's
just
not
like
even
it.
like he's like a pro low key. He's like a genius.
System, designed so the Gundam itself can learn its pilot's limitations and compensate.
Nice.
Its body is made of a super durable Luna titanium alloy called Gundarium. Of course.
Yet another fictional
Gundaria.
metal that's way better than anything in real life.
For weapons, it's got twin 60mm Vulcan
Nice.
guns for ears. It's got a shield that can block shots strong enough to take down warships.
I'm
and
taking
a
Optimus
heavy
Prime
hit,
low
a
key.
supersized
Like the
funnel
Gundam, this
that
Gundam, the base Gundam, I don't think is taking base Optimus Prime, yo.
Same with the guy who built the ultra-destructive beam rifle.
That would be the ingenious Dr. Minovsky. Thanks to him,
Dr.
the beam rifle is a
Minovsky.
marvelous feat of weapons engineering. Minovsky had developed a way to miniaturize the enormous megaparticle cannons found on warships without losing any power.
The result is a Gundam-sized rifle that can take down entire fleets of ships all on its own.
Holy
It's like
shit.
having a pistol with all the power of 1,000 tanks.
A single shot could easily tear through a 13,000-ton Musai-class warship. Given the official stats of
Bruh.
the ship, to tear it asunder like so would require
How
a strength
strong
of nearly
do
9,000
Gundams get?
tons of TNT.
Sure, the beam rifle only has 16 shots, but who
Okay,
really
only
cares when
16
you
shots,
just
okay.
need one?
Last but not least, the Gundam carries 2 retractable beam sabers.
Cause you can't have space
Nice.
battles without royalty-free lightsabers.
But all
Badass.
these amazing weapons would be useless without an exceptional pilot. Despite still technically being a civilian, Amuro became the main pilot for the Gundam. Turns out, his skill was mostly thanks to his previously unknown abilities. Amuro was a new type.
Like, Pokemon?
See, apparently humankind was never meant to live under gravity's pull. In space, without it literally weighing down their souls, some humans developed psychic powers.
That is the
Ah.
best backstory for why someone gets
So he just like he's like an evolved human.
So what, he can like read minds or something?
What is he doing?
Sort of. These powers and their capabilities have little definition, often differing between
You know,
different
I'm actually
humans. Most
hey,
humans can instantly understand each other upon
I might have to take back what I said about the advantage that Optimus has, because if he's not a regular human, because what I was assuming is that he's a regular guy. If he's not, if he has precognition, spatial aware, heightened spatial telepathy, pyrokinesis, bro, what the hell? Yeah, he. I mean, maybe they could do
contact,
something.
even drawing kinship between sworn enemies. Amuro's abilities in particular grant him
I like
something
that a
akin
lot,
to
actually. I did
precognition.
not know
He
there was
can
people
predict
like that in
exactly what will
Gundam.
happen on the battlefield and where his enemies will be, and can capitalize on it if he reacts fast enough.
How could he possibly predict
Dude's got like spidey senses.
He shot down targets too fast for the eye to see and navigated his friends through a collapsing fortress with no casualties. By the end of the war, his own reflexes were pushing the limits of the Gundam itself.
A magnetic coating was added to the Gundam to compensate, reducing the suit's friction and increasing its speed by 27%.
Over
Bruh.
15 years of military service, Amuro became a legendary pilot. He even learned how to use these super fast funnel guns with his psycho powers.
Speaking of speed, the Gundam is comparable to the red Zaku piloted by Amuro's rival Char, which is 3 times faster than the standard green model.
Whoa.
Large-scale battle with mobile suits, a Zaku flew through the battlefield in 7 seconds.
By comparing the 1,072-foot-long Magellan-class starships in the distance, we can tell the Zaku flew over 7 miles. This puts the standard Zaku's top speed just under Mach 5. When tripled to compare to Char,
Triple.
this means the Gundam can move at least 11,000 miles per hour, 15 times the speed of sound. Highballing it with Amuro's new type powers and magnetic coating, it's possible the Gundam can move as fast as Mach 25.
Bruh,
Anything over that
yo,
would put it
what the
dangerously
hell?
close to re-entry speeds, which its chassis cannot survive on its own.
The Gundam is strong enough to lift and throw this goofy mobile suit, and tough enough to power through a magnetic field that's 7,200 degrees Fahrenheit.
Cool.
It survived plenty of really big explosions, including a detonating asteroid and a nuclear blast which wrecked Amuro's home
What?
colony. I bet it could wipe out the space Nazis all on its own.
Dude, this can handle a nuke?
Were instrumental to the war effort.
I mean,
it doesn't matter how
I
much
get
the
it.
Gundam was burned. It would always stand up, dispel the fear, and fly.
Nice. Is this from the game?
All right, the combatants.
Okay.
Let's end this debate once and for all.
But
We're getting
first,
to the
let's
good stuff,
transform
baby.
Your eating habits.
Nah, sorry, dog.
By now, you've probably heard of Blue Apron.
And get your first 3 meals free at Blue Apron.
I'm checking something out, Sailor.
Oh, I like how they animated that.
Run back to White Base. If there's trouble, we can't send backup.
Let's roll.
Oh, they're fighting in space. I mean, Optimus, he can fight. Once again, he's an alien. He can fight in space. Bro, I would love a crossover series where they like invade. Oh man, they like accidentally get onto like like what's the island for the What I'm trying to get at is that I wish there was a crossover where the Gundam people were like traveling across space and ended up on Optimus's planet. I don't know what Cybertron. Yeah, they end up there. That'd be cool. That'd be like a little crossover or something. I don't know.
Vile Decepticon, I have been in battle for countless eons.
Ugh. He's like, you're a million years too young to be fighting me, buddy. Woo! Chop the shield in half. Oh my gosh. Only one chop? Hey, nice move. Let's go. Bro, this is choreographed so well. Is he gonna fight with that? Oh no. Bro, Optimus, you're not going outside like that. Okay. They're fighting on the ground now. I swear Optimus has the advantage here. Don't he? Yo, nice. That was a nice shot. Yo, man, the 3D animators here, they be doing work. Nice. Bro, Optimus. They're giving him so many like just hand-to-hand combat feats. Oh, he got the axe back out. Nice dodge. Eee! Said not bad, yo. No. Oh, get cooked. Yeah, get cooked, stupid. He used the core on him. Yeah, get absolutely wrecked. Unless... No. No.
He's got the touch. He's got the power.
The Gundam was an impressive machine, and Amuro was a skilled pilot. But Optimus's millions of years of battle
Yeah.
experience
Once
completely
again, as I said,
overshadowed Amuro's
a million
abilities.
years too
Also,
early,
we already
dude.
know that Optimus was over 6 times faster and
Holy
9,000
shit.
times stronger.
Holy hell. Who knew Optimus was so freaking buff? But the Gundam held plenty of its own advantages.
Yeah.
With Amuro's super future sense powers, he could keep up with Optimus's speed. And with the Gundam's firepower, who cares how much it could lift?
Unfortunately, the Gundam's limited ammunition meant this couldn't last. And even then, Optimus could certainly survive a shot from the beam rifle.
Remember that refinery
That was cool.
explosion?
That was actually such a nice fight. I
The
can't
one
even
you
get
could
over
see
that.
from outer space?
This blast left an enormous gash on the planet Cybertron. To measure the power of this explosion, we needed to compare it to the curve of the
Cybertron, I was
Now,
right, by the way.
Cybertron's size is pretty inconsistent throughout G1 Transformers history.
Okay.
But even when using the alternating sizes between the cartoon and the comics, the blast is far more destructive than the beam rifle in both cases.
And Optimus just walked right out of that bitch. And this isn't some weird outlier just out of the comics either. In the cartoon, Megatron survived a blast that pushed Cybertron out of orbit.
That's
And
crazy.
He's pretty comparable to Optimus.
To be fair, the Gundam boasted some impressive durability feats too.
Like when Amuro accidentally blew up a Zaku's nuclear reactor right in his own face. Give him a break. It was his first time.
This explosion created a hole in the space colony which sucked out Amuro's father.
Whoops. On the bright side, it
What
was
the
also
hell? They were in the
positive
spaceship. I didn't even take that in.
With his heightened mind, we deduced the scope of the explosion.
It's over 150,000 kilotons of TNT.
Damn.
That's 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb that dropped on Hiroshima. But still nowhere close to the refinery explosion Optimus survived.
Also, the Gundam couldn't dodge Optimus's ion blaster forever. It was fast enough to strike targets in orbit from ground level. That puts its laser speed over 3 million miles per hour.
Bro, Optimus Prime, they were doing. Yeah, I feel like they were kind of playing him down early on.
That fast.
Because Optimus, I feel like, has done some crazy feats.
Glow proves he can think way faster than Amuro.
Yeah.
And just to blow your mind even more, in order to obliterate Unicron with the Matrix, the energy output must have equaled more than 40 yotatons of TNT.
Like this
Yoda tons. I've never heard that. That's what I thought too.
Say, size matters not, especially when Optimus has defeated opponents as big as Devastator.
The Gundam was a powerful mobile suit with some astonishing firepower.
Don't matter.
It was ultimately outmatched
Don't
by the
matter.
Autobots' strength, speed, durability, and experience.
I'd say Optimus was primed for this fight.
The winner is Optimus Prime.
Great video, fantastic video. First off, I feel quite nostalgic because I haven't watched a death battle in ages. That was really, really awesome. I really want to watch some more. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations when it comes to death battles. I'd love to check out anything like that. Not only that, for the Gundam fans and for the Optimus Prime fans or Transformers fans, how do y'all feel? Do you think this was a good representation of your favorite fighter? I would kind of wish they tapped into like their final forms a bit. Like, I don't know if they have. I wish they had like some sort of enhancements. They allowed like enhancements or like their sort of like canonically like their last sort of version. I think that it would have been probably a cooler display of power. Other than that, great. Like Optimus, I was expecting to win. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting him to win just because, just once again, millions of years of experience. Super fun watch. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out the Patreon, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.